So in this lesson, we are going to do the validation. Also, we are going to pull the values. As we mentioned by Livewire documentation, in order to bind the model directly, we have to make sure that the validation is fixed or validation is configured. This is what we are going to do. So in the Livewire under HTTP channel, edit channel, we are going to add protected property, protected property called rules, and this will be now as an array. We are going to mention few things here. So the first thing will be channel.name. This should be required, and also max, for example, 255, similar to Laravel validation, normal Laravel validation. We are going to bring the slug as well and description. Of course, we will need more rules later, but we're gonna experiment this one first. So as you see from the edit form, we have to submit to the update function. So you need to make also update function, and then we make update function, and also you need to run the validation here. So this validate to be able to run the validation. In the form itself, we have to then bind this one using wire model, and then the name of the property channel.name. I'm going to copy this one and then go to the other property, which is slug, and then finally description. So if I refresh now, I should be able to bring the properties here. As you know that there is no description here, and then if I say update, of course there will be some errors here, which is I think about description. So let's assume that in the validation we can modify the description because it is not required. So in this case we can do something like it is nullable. So it will be not required, but when it is coming, then I want the maximum, for example, 1000 characters. Let's say here maybe okay. If everything is okay, then we can dump. Okay. So let's go and refresh. So it is okay, but we need to add more rules as we mentioned, which is basically this should be not repeated and on the channel table. But before that, let me finish the form. So we add some, that at error. So when there is a problem, we can mention at error and error, and we can put some alert here. So when there is an error of channel.name, sorry about that, channel.name, then what I want to print, I want to print span, for example, or maybe alert, div alert, sorry, it will be alert of class alert danger, and then we can print here the message, which is basically the message. So when there's a problem in that, so let's test this one, if it will work or not. So this is required now. So there is a problem here, this field is required. So let me just copy this one everywhere, and then here should be slug, and here should be description. Here will be description. So everything is okay. So if this is okay, then what we are going to do, which is basically we are going to update the channel. So we'll go to the edit channel and we will add here what we need to do. So this channel update, and then we'll put the properties. So the properties will be as follows. First one will be name, and the name should reflect or get the name of the channel from these properties. This channel name, and then repeated this one for the slug, and again for description, and after that we are going to return back. But before that we need to add session. We will add something on the session so we can have something sort of message that it is updated. So I'm going to use also Livewire flash message, and then we can say channel updated. So I have okay, so there's something here wrong. Session flash. Okay, this should be here. This is not an array, so it has to be with comma, so like this. So we're gonna update it, but before that I will add some validation. So we need to have some validation, which is basically this should be unique. So this channel should be unique. So I'm going to add unique on channel, and the column is name. But because I want to concatenate this one with an ID, I need to access the property in the channel for the channel ID or the user ID, channel ID, because I want to exclude the current what we call a channel. So this will not work like this, so we have to transfer this one as a function. So we are going to use this one, should be public or protected, we can say protected function, we call it rules, and then this should be like this. Going to delete, and we are going to have this as an array again. Okay, this should not be a variable also because name of function. Before that I will retain an array, and this array will include same validation, but at this time I'll be able to access the channel because I want to exclude. If someone named his channel with certain name, he will be able to save it with the same name. That's why we are excluding here, and this is common way in Laravel. It's the same thing, nothing is new in Laravel. Or again for a slug will be again slug. I want slug also like this. So I think we should be fine now. And so if someone is saving, then everything should be okay. The flash message also will implement it in the later. So let's test this one. Let's say 1 2 3 1 2 3 dash 1 2 3, and then update, then base table or clone channel does not exist. So something wrong in the channel. Okay, so let's go and check what's going on. So we'll go to the code and check the table name of the table. Maybe it could be wrong. So unique in channels, so it could be this error. So let's go and refresh again, and let's save 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So it is like this. So let's go to database and see what's going on here. We refresh it and see the update is going on. Yes, so update is working fine. So why not just keep flash message also here? So we are going to set the flash message down under maybe this one. So if session has message, if we have a message, and if then let's print something alert success bootstrap classes success, and then we're gonna print session of message. So we make sure that it is printing or seeing the message. So let's go and test it again, refresh. Okay, go back and refresh, go to the same thing, and then we'll see 1 2 3. Okay, and update. So session is updated, but the class is not working, so there must be something wrong here. Okay, success. The class was wrong for success. So when I refresh now and I update, I can see now the class is working. There's one problem. Now if I update the channel again and then refresh, you will notice it's because the URL is not changing, it will tell me like the page is not found. So we can fix this one very simple by redirect to the route. So redirect and then route. The name of the route is channel.edit, as we know, and then we can pass the channel here, and then it should be this channel, and then we know that model binding is working with slug as we configure it in the channel on the channel. So this should be an array, I believe. Yes. So now if we go back now and just try again, let's go back one more and refresh the page, go to the course site, and then we can put new name, copy this one and then copy this one, etc., and update. So the update is working here, and also if you notice slug is working fine. Now if I refresh, so everything is okay. So now it's working fine. So if I log in, I have created another one with the name Ali. So make sure that we cannot create another channel. I already create one account with channel Ali. So if I say course site, for example, and I update, so I know that this is not going to work because of my validation is working fine. Same thing for here. If I put more than 1000 character, it will not work.